at Peloton, we're developing a truck platooning system. So what that means is we connect a pair of trucks together using vehicle-to-vehicle communications. So the front truck in this pair is sending information back to the rear truck, such as engine torque, vehicle speed, and braking information. And whatever that front truck does, the rear truck will react within a few hundredths of a second. So dramatically faster than what a human can possibly do, even if you're paying attention. What this allows us to do is to put the trucks much closer together while still increasing safety, because we have this automatic reaction by the rear truck. So whereas with a human driving a truck, you want to follow 6 seconds apart, we can put the trucks about 40 feet apart and have a dramatic increase in safety. And this provides a great fuel savings benefit from the drafting effect. We actually save fuel on both the rear truck and the front truck directly from the aerodynamics. We've platooned about 16,000 miles today, and we're moving towards production with some fleet trials starting next year. So the platooning system is really to help drivers do their job better. So it helps them be more efficient and safer. This leads to lower operating costs, both from the fuel savings and from reduction of accidents and reduction of downtime. And it can be a pretty dramatic improvement. We save about 10% of the fuel on the rear truck, about 4.5% on the front truck, with fleets spending about 35 to 40% of their per mile expenses on fuel. This can make a huge impact to their bottom line. And then the safety benefit is at least as large. It's harder to quantify today, but for most fleets tell us their pain points are safety and fuel costs, so we can make a big improvement in both. So platooning is definitely distinct from fully automated vehicles. If you take a fully automated vehicle today, they won't be able to follow as closely together safely as platooning enables. But you can definitely combine platooning with automated vehicles as a feature on top of that. Then you get the reduction in expenses from the automation plus the reduction in expenses from the platooning. So our goal is to make it rare to see a truck driving on their own. When you travel down the highway today, you see truck after truck after truck. There's no reason those trucks shouldn't all be platooning. We're starting with platooning within a single fleet, so 2 trucks from the same fleet that leave a warehouse or a distribution center or a hub together and platoon together down the highway. But over time, we're moving to inter-fleet platooning. And as we start to do that, then it'll get very prevalent and common out on the road. So we're starting with the platooning system just having 2 trucks in each platoon, so just pairs of trucks. If your fleet has 10 trucks running together on the road, we'll form them into 5 pairs. We want to make sure, first of all, we can get that system out there quicker, validate it for safety quicker than a longer platoon, and we want to make sure we're not creating any impediment to surrounding motorists. So if you're a passenger car driver and you hear about platooning, you might be concerned about, how will I get onto the highway, how will I get off the highway if there's this long chain of trucks. We're also addressing that directly. Our system will react to the surrounding traffic and make room for you to get on or off the highway. But we're starting with 2, and then over time we'll move to longer platoons. Yeah, I think we're going to see increasing levels of assistance and automation. I think the driver, there's no reason to throw out the expertise and experience of the drivers. These are very experienced, skilled, trained, diligent drivers. But we can assist them more and more over time with automatic reaction, with improvements in fuel economy and so on at increasing levels. As we've already seen with automated manual transmissions, better engine controls, better emissions, and so on. Sort of the next steps here beyond platooning are certainly, beyond 2 truck platoons are longer platoons and then higher levels of automation. I think it's only a matter of a few years before we'll see longer platoons and full automation in certain circumstances. So either in limited highway use or in low speed backing and docking kind of operations. Door-to-door full automation where the truck is on its own the whole journey. I think that's a ways off.